Anton. It being Thursday, October the 14th, it must be Thoughtful Thursday. Dun, dun, dun. And we don't have Skittle, which is something to think about.
Yet.
I don't know where she's gone.
But we have Emmett meowing around.
Oh, he's meowing about everything. So there you go. Marvellous. Right, well, you start talking. I'm going to edit this now. Because...
All right, Thoughtful Thursday. I think what we're going to try to talk about is how to remain grounded and centered in the midst of all of the chaos.
If you can keep your head whilst others around you are losing theirs.
You know, in a Reiki class,
yes,
we tell people to pay attention to the colors that they're choosing to wear, because those colors are usually reflective of a need for your aura based on chakras. So today we can see that Anton picked a very creative and communicative color. And we can see that I'm all dressed in black, which is a color of grounding and protection.
Oh, I see.
So
I see.
Sometimes we don't realize why we're choosing the colors that we're choosing. But I bet all of us have had that experience of like going to the closet and putting something on and then thinking, oh, this doesn't look right today. And I don't understand why it doesn't look right, because it's one of my favorite things and I've worn it so often, but this just isn't the right color today, or it isn't the right way.
Apart from your dad, who just wear checks and stripes.
Well, anyway. So I think that has a lot to do with the energy that's around us, or our aura. And today I definitely felt like I wanted to be more grounded and more focused. Hi, Pam. Hi, Angela.
Well, hello, anybody who's watching us on the tube with you, but who knows?
And
stuff happens.
You know, I think that we all kind of need to be mindful of that, especially when choosing jewelry or crystals, things like that. That might be helpful to us for the day. And I know that this last, certainly this last year, if not this last 18 months, has been especially difficult for people. You know, people who have been isolated or thought their friends were their friends and found out they weren't necessarily
frenemies.
Or just, you know, this whole idea of trying to protect yourself from everything. So
it's been a bit insane, hasn't it?
I think that some sort of routine for a reset daily would be a really good idea, especially over this next week.
What, like where you sort of ground and center yourself before you take on the day?
Yeah, especially this next week, because we have the shift of things where the planets that were retrograde are going to be going direct. And it's kind of like a little bit of a push me, pull me. And also Mars and Venus are going to come out of mutual reception, which may be helpful as well.
So the switch is painful though, probably. Where everything, wherever there's a change, there's a bump, there's a disturbance in the force. And quickly say hello. Hello Nissa, hello Wendy, hello Vin, and with your boyfriend Alan. Thank you for joining us today. And hello Cassandra, really nice to see you. Anyway, please continue before I witter on.
Well, go ahead and witter if you
want. I just said, the thing, this is, I don't know if you guys have actually caught this in the past, but we were talking, certainly Lisa was talking, because she's the astrologer amongst us, even though Google want to call her an astrologist or Facebook or something like that. Side of, you know, hello, I'm a doctist. Right. Although, ever come across the dentor?
Hi, Shauna.
It's weird, whatever. Good morning, Aaron. So, mutual reception is where things wear each other's clothes, and Mars and Venus have basically switched roles for a little while. So you be like very aggressive. I'm trying to think what the word is. Sort of aggressive, you know, passionately aggressive, or aggressive with your passion, and you know, really. What's the word? You explain it far better than I, please. I don't know. How would you explain mutual reception? Well,
in this case, it's Mars and Venus that are in mutual reception. So Venus is about the finer things and luxuries, and that's been in Scorpio. And so that makes you very impassioned and very connected and very almost secretive about what's driving you. And then you've had Mars in Venus's rulership, which I think was Taurus or Libra. I can't remember which now because I'm deep in thought about other things. But I wasn't really planning on talking about mutual reception.
Taurus and Libra are ruled by Venus.
And Mars is wearing Venus's clothes.
Right.
So Mars is also the planet of like drive and passion, but now it's doing it in a more Venusian way. But sometimes mutual reception can slow both planets down a little bit.
Right.
So, you think you've got all these retrogrades,
yes,
right? And then you've got Mars and Venus slowed down a little bit too. So it's just been a really intricately tricky month. And we're coming out of it now. We've had Jupiter go direct. Saturn went direct.
Mm-hmm.
And next week, you'll see Mercury go direct.
And,
it's we've been kind of like counting
the
days and counting the planets. But
and counting the rocks as well.
I didn't really want to talk about astrology.
Oh, sorry.
I wanted to talk about staying grounded.
Right.
And maybe a good thing to do would, before you get dressed in the morning, is to take a couple of deep breaths and just kind of do a chakra check. You don't have to do a big, huge guided meditation, but you could do like a chakra check and just say, okay, base chakra, spleen chakra, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, crown, and just have an awareness of that energy. And then after that, when you go to the closet, you might be drawn to the color that's just right for you to support you for that day, right? So base chakra are the reds and blacks and
burgundies,
browns and maroon and those kind of earth tones. Green is more heart center, but the other earth tones, the dark grays and and when you think about the crystals that go with that, you think about, black tourmaline, garnet, petrified wood, those kind of things. And those colors are all very supportive for being grounded and focused. And black tourmaline especially, or the color black, is for protection. So we have some interesting things going on today. So we really wanted to kind of promote protection. Well, I did anyway. So black was definitely the color that I wanted to wear. More balancing of energies, masculine and feminine. Well, we definitely need more balancing. And good morning, Kim. So I think that little exercise might be good. I think that a lot of people have been very out of sorts and not really able to pay attention to a lot of things. If you have to drive to work, it is essential that you allow yourself to stay focused. More and more people have been reporting like, I'm not sure if I stopped for that stop sign on my way because I was thinking about so many other things. My head was
somewhere else. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't remember the driving.
I think I was kind of on autopilot, and that's good and bad, because you want to stay safe. The other things that I think we need to pay attention to, hi Christopher, are things like our finances and making sure that somebody isn't ripping us off.
Indeed. Isn't our Christopher from Welsh Wales there? Or is it a different Christopher?
It's Christopher from Welsh Wales. He says, hello both. I just joined you for a few minutes between doing stuff. Lovely to see you and hear you. And today I need all the balancing and moderating as possible. It's not quite going as I imagined.
Oh, no.
Typical. Yes, it is typical.
Oh, no.
And Kim says, oh my gosh, people have been driving really nuts lately. It's because I think people are, as a whole, what?
Gilda just said, my daughter's baton twirling coach got hit by a car and passed about 2 weeks ago. Person didn't stop at a stop sign.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
I just think that in general, people are out of sorts. So do yourself that favor. It may only take you a couple of minutes to do a little deep breathing, to kind of center yourself, at least come into heart center anyway, to try to bring you a little bit of balance. Because those few minutes that you take in the morning to choose the colors you want to wear, to choose the jewelry you want to wear, to put crystals in your pocket or the vault, whatever you're going to do, could be the few minutes that make the difference for you actually paying attention and stopping at that stop sign, or paying attention to work that you're submitting, or looking over your bank account and saying, what's this funny transaction? Oh, crap, somebody
trying to empty my bloody account at this point. Yeah.
There are just so many more things to pay attention to than we ever used to. And I posted a really funny meme today that said, I wonder what the part of my brain that used to memorize phone numbers is paying attention to these days.
Yeah, no, well, and you still dial a lot of numbers by hand. You don't use your memory.
Yeah, I used to have, I think several hundred phone numbers in my head. And then we used to be able to tell where a phone call was coming from by the area code, right? Like we knew, oh, that's Jersey or that's Manhattan or that's whatever.
Spoofed caller ID now.
But now we don't have anything like that. Our next door neighbor probably has a area code from Colorado. Who knows?
Well, you could. Could be anywhere, can't you?
So we have to pay even more attention to the little details about things. What the risks are different now, and there is so much cyber.
There is, yeah.
Stalking and
the world's got strange. It's got decidedly strange.
So it's even more important that spiritual people remain focused and try to put good stuff out into the world.
Morning, Sparky. Morning, Gilda. Morning, Pam. So thank you for joining us. Morning, Laurie. Yeah, it's quite a bunch of people's joining us on the Tube of You today. So thank you for that. Yes, life is not as simple as it once was. And unfortunately, I think there's so much now where certain people will just do whatever they think they can get away with, And there are, honestly, I think, I don't know, so much obfuscation, so much misinformation, so much confusion banded around. It's difficult to know right from wrong sometimes, Somebody will get up on TV and swear black is white, and, it's been black and white. And it doesn't matter how loud you shout it. Just because you're shouting something that's false doesn't make it real. So I think one of the things it's important to learn for your own sanity and for your own peace and well-being is learn how to do critical thinking and learn where that information is coming from and that influence of that information, and who's saying what and why are they saying it, and how's it corroborated,
and try not to get all twisted up.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, here's the thing. At the end of the day, you can't change anything in the world. You, me, we can't change a damn thing. But the one thing we can change is ourselves. And when we change ourselves, everything changes around us because the nature of the relationship has changed. So in a sense, we are
affecting other things.
We are by affecting ourselves. Yes.
Right. But if we get all twisted up and torqued up about something we heard.
Right. Exactly.
Then we're just feeding into the hysteria.
And we're adding to it. We're adding to it, not taking away from. So, as Lisa says, one of the most important things you can do at the beginning of any day, is to set yourself up right. If you plant a rotten seed, you're going to get a rotten plant. So, you choose your very, very best seeds for planting, to bring that forward. You keep your heirloom seeds, the absolute best of the best. So you get the crops, Perhaps you give the very best of the best as an offering, in gratitude. But certainly the very best of the best. So what seeds are you planting at the start of every day? Right.
In my humble opinion,
yes,
I think a lot of spiritual people have honestly felt under attack for a prolonged period of time, right? Like, how long can you keep your shields up? Whether it's emotionally, physically, mentally, or even spiritually, there's just so much pressure. So I think it's even more important again, that we kind of ground and protect ourselves and try to stay centered and just really evaluate our perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is coming at me from this direction. This is coming at me from this direction. This is coming at me from this direction. You know, you can only duck so low. So really just, you know, try to send out positive energy,
Mm-hmm.
try to send out a bit of shielding, and try to send out healing, because things are just crazy.
And try to stay calm.
Yeah,
Try
there's
to
no
stay
sense
calm.
getting all wound up.
Once you get this old adage, for want of a better word, oh, lovely card. The old adage, you know, when you're up to your arse in alligators, it's hard to remember your objective was to drain the swamp. You're running around like a headless chicken, you know, everything's out of control. You're getting mad and angry about everything because, oh, that's gone wrong. That's what did this person say? That's wrong. They misrepresenting this, whatever. And you're getting yourself, you just like start to wind up the whole, you know, negative zeitgeist within yourself. So don't forget your towel. Absolutely, it's important to be a sassy fruit.
Sassy fruit knows where his towel's at.
Exactly, your towel is really, really cool. So yeah, try to find that place of inner peace and calm, where if necessary, you know, distance yourself. One of the little tricks, we've got time for me to share this little trick, haven't we? We got this. One of the things that I try to get people to do when they find themselves, you know, losing control and getting very confused and very, not necessarily totally anxious, but difficulty figuring things out.
Or is this going to be your perfect day again?
No.
Okay.
No, this is a different thing.
Oh, good.
This is a different one. All right. So what I try to get people to do is build a little place of peace and power.
Oh,
and this can be
a retreat
anywhere.
in your mind.
A
yeah?
retreat in your mind, but it's a place that if you could like snap your fingers and magically transform or transport yourself to that place, you know. So I get somebody to like really think about what kind of place it is. I mean, are you on a lake shore? Are you at the beach? Are you, you know, by a mountain, creek,
yep.
etc., etc.?
Or just in your living room that's your sanctuary.
Wherever your super special place is, all right? And I try to get people to, and first off, do a little mudra. And a mudra, if for those of you guys don't know, it's like a little hand position, but it becomes a trigger hand position. So you've got this little mudra, and maybe you bring your thumbs between the joint where your first and second fingers meet, and you do that, you know? Nobody needs to see it. You can just pop your hands down there. But you do this mudra as you start to learn this place. Do the mudra. Close your eyes. You can do this anytime so long as you're not driving or operating heavy machinery. All right. Close your eyes and spend a few seconds just really familiarizing yourself with your place of peace and power, your sacred space. Nobody can come and get you on the phone here. Nobody can hassle you here. This is your place. This is your uniquely special place where everything is just copacetic and perfect and gorgeous and wonderful. Now, it's like when you take yourself there, when you start to really start to build this astral place for you, it becomes real. You need to sort of look down, you know, what do you see in the far distance, middle distance, what's right at your feet? What are you sat on? Are you lying down? If you open your mouth and taste the breeze, what do you pick up on there? What can you hear at the very edge of your hearing? Which way is the wind blowing? Where's the sun? All of this fun stuff, yeah? And you map this place out. It could take you several visits, but you get totally familiar with it. And you're more familiar with it than you are with the dashboard of your car that you've had for years, you know? You can picture it. Now, the wonderful thing is, time does not exist in other. Okay, when you go to other, time does not exist. For example, when we dream, we might go on this epic journey in where we've crossed the Alps on an elephant or whatever.
And it would take like a day in real life, but it's 15 seconds or whatever, if that.
3 to 5 seconds is the average length of a dream. That's it, 3 to 5 seconds. So all of this is compacted into that tiny little time. And just in exactly the same way, you can instantaneously take yourself from a stressful situation by triggering this. You don't even need to close your eyes once you've done this. And you can transport yourself instantaneously to your place of peace and power. And you can spend as long there as you need to just to regroup and get yourself back to your place of inner calm. And then you're going to be able to respond, not react. It's like disconnecting the wiring of all the buttons that people can press and wind you up. You're learning how to just be serene and peaceful. And it's an amazing trick. It really is. It takes a bit of work, but if you're prepared to work at it, give it a couple of months of rigorously doing this, you'll nail it. I promise you'll nail it. And this can be really transformative and actually help you deal with extraordinarily stressful situations. So, yeah, how to stay calm when everything around you is going for a ball of chalk. People are saying thank you. Well, you're very welcome. No, thank you for watching us. Lots of people talking to us. I haven't even read that. Well, lots of good comments.
We only have like 7 people on Facebook, so
we've got more on YouTube today. Then this is really cool.
All right, so card of the day.
Card of the day.
This is actually Capricorn.
Is it now?
So that
that
is about being grounded and focused. So you can see he's looking forward to the future. So that's what I'm going to say. My reading for you for today is plan. Ground yourself, focus, and make a good plan that you can work towards, right? And you see his head's covered in red, so he's very passionate about it. Make your list, check it twice, make a good plan.
I love this card. It's one of my favorite. Did not know the Capricorn.
Well, that's how I use that card.
Interesting. The dead giveaways for me, and obviously it's not Tarot Talk Tuesday, is obviously we tower above what we've got. There's opportunity for great financial gain. Plowed field, which indicates potential, yeah? And the dolmen, which is the need for direction. So the plan. The plan is exactly right, because an idea without a plan, it's the Page of Pentacles, sorry for those of you who can't see it. The idea without a plan is just a wish. So the plan is necessary here, but you've got oodles of untapped potential if you choose to actually get your grey matter going, engage that brain, do some good critical thinking, figure out how to get there from here. Oh, you can't get there from there. Well, you can, actually. so just figure out how to get there from here, and you got this. This is a really, really strong and wonderful card. Quite an excellent card because today's all about thinking on Thoughtful Thursdays, isn't it? Right. Look at that. Look at everybody's going, loving it, talking about it, and all this sort of stuff. So we're happy that so many people have chosen to join us on YouTube. We have got, and going up, and I had to do this typical Mercury retrograde. I had to do everything twice. In fact, the second time I had to do the second thing twice as well.
Right.
So yeah, first
the rockumentary is going to be out soon.
The rockumentary is now uploaded, and I've just got a couple of little tweaks to do, and it's going to be on YouTube within probably the half hour or whatever.
I think cracking. We have a really great day today. Jupiter-Venus connection today. So.
Yeah, we've got some fun stuff to get done. I think we're going to be making candles and all sorts of fun and interesting stuff. So excellent. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Check our YouTube station later for our rockumentary.
Yes. Do please like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscried or hit the notification button, please do. We want to be less of a well-kept secret. Hello, damn it.
He'll talk to you.
He'll talk to you?
Yeah,
he's just a turd.
Are you talking to me?
Meow.
That's a funny little thing.
Pardon me while I just go and shred some of the door frame somewhere, because that's his MO.
Thank you both. Enjoy your day, and I will watch the rockumentary later.
Oh, you're going to love the rockumentary. You're probably going to want to spend a couple of visits to it. It's quite long.
And then you're probably going to watch the tarot one that we did a while back.
Oh,
so you can look around all the tarot and stuff. So
yeah,
they're fun.
So we're having a lot of fun with this.
If you watch them all the way to the end, there's always a little something fun at the end.
You got to watch it to the end. Yeah, you know us. You know there's going to be something weird going on there. So
all right.
So check it out. Yeah, stick in there till the end. It's kind of cool. It's worth the investment of your time, we think. And if you like what you see, please share it around. We do appreciate that. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching us.
Have a great day.
Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you tomorrow for Fantastic Friday. Unless we've got any crazy box openings, I know we've got some stuff in, but we may not get there today. So anyway, thank you, thrice thank you.